We're here with Senator McGee. Senator, would you please explain the options before the task force on how to increase revenue for state roads?
Well, we're looking at a lot of different things right now. We certainly haven't come to any conclusions. We're taking ideas from really across the country, things that have been tried, things that are currently implemented. But we have a lot of discussion left before we make any recommendations. So there are lots of things out there, some that we've discussed in the past, such as registration. But I think what we had today was a very good discussion about what some of those options are, and we're trying to get them all out on the table so we don't miss any. I think in all of this, we want to make it as fair as we possibly can for Idahoans. At some point, we're going to have to make some difficult decisions, but if we can keep in mind that we need to make this fair for the driving public, then I think we're heading in the right direction.
Now, personally, which ideas are you in favor of at this point?
You know, as a member of this committee, I'm still in the digesting these ideas phases, and I'm not advocating for any of them right now. I want to keep my my mind open as we go through this process. There will certainly be a time to advocate for different concepts and different ideas, but for now, I think the committee's educating themselves and making sure that we understand all the different options that are out there.
This may also be speculation, but how do you believe that the state should deal with the evolution of electric cars, some of which might get 200 and 300 miles per gallon?
It's one of the main reasons why we're having this discussion is that we know long-term the gasoline tax, which we build so many of our roads on right now, is going to continue to deplete, and we understand that. And so hydrogen cars, electric cars, those are things that we're going to have to take into consideration. We can't just leave our roads alone and hope that they're going to improve themselves. Even the most conservative Republicans like me know that that's not going to happen. But what we do need to do is start looking into the future, trying to project how many of those cars that we're going to have so we can understand how to better take care of our roads.
Now, last question, during the 2009 legislative session, the monster session, the House rejected I think it was 1 penny increase on the gas tax. If the recommendation comes from the task force that we need to increase that fee or the gas tax, how likely is it that representatives will go along with that?
It's so hard to say. At this, you're talking to me in April of 2010. We wouldn't even start looking at this until January of 11. It's hard to say right now, but that's the reason why we're meeting. We have members of the House that are on the committee, we have members of the Senate, and then we have other public members. So I think the key for us right now is to get as much input as we can and then come up with a consensus that we can all support.